Hello, everyone, and welcome to Game Pass Give It a Goes, the series where I try out the latest Game Pass releases for about an hour and then give you guys my first impressions. Today, we're gonna be trying out Like a Dragon Gaiden, the man who erased his name. And to give you a brief recap of my experience with the Yakuza series, the only entry I've played through the full game is Yakuza Like a Dragon, and I've played a bit of Yakuza Kiwami, the first one, and then Yakuza 0 and also a little bit of Like a Dragon Ishin. And so a little bit of experience with a few entries, but the most recent one is the only one I've actually fully completed. Although most recent being considering that as the Yakuza Like a Dragon, since Like a Dragon Ishin is a re-release or like a remaster of an older game. But I think that gives you the experience. I recognize some of the characters. I don't know all of Kiryu's story, so definitely interesting to see the latest chapter with it. And while I'm not going to be picking up every single reference or Easter egg or any specific names that they mention, I think jumping into it with someone that's a bit newer to the series and seeing how it is, I think will definitely be a good time. And I'm really looking forward to this game, so I was really glad that it's a day one release on Game Pass. And so, without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into it. Now, you might notice it says continue, and with the cloud gaming, I just set up the settings, tried out, loaded, skipped through the first cutscene, did a little bit of the combat just to see how it was synced up, if it played well. And so settings are adjusted, but I have played like maybe 30 seconds of the actual game. So this is a blind playthrough. Don't take the continue as a sign that I'm familiar with the game at all. And let's go ahead and play on standard. And then adjusting this on my monitor, to be honest, I can't see anything on the right side, even when I go to max or all the way low. So I'm just gonna go ahead and do almost max brightness, and then yeah, let's go with autosave. All right, work of fiction, places. So I know Kamurocho, I think it's called, is a fictional city, and then when they mentioned Tokyo, just no connection at all. Yeah, that Roppongi Tokyo. Tokyo is a made-up place, no relation to Tokyo, Japan. In this video, I was watching it, and when it was like on cloud, the resolution was a little bit lower. I was like, is this full motion video, like live action? And I feel like that opening shot is. Like, here we start getting into actual like CG and everything. But either that opening shot's really well done, or it's just live action footage. Which I know the game has like adult stars that you can like talk with, and so that's full motion video. So it's not out of the realm of possibility.
大丈夫か？
ええ、お待たせしてしまって。
今店を出た。車はまだか？
急な追いつけだったもんでな。お嬢様の具合は？
問題ない。そっちがすぐに来れば。
了解。あと5分くれ。
少し車を待つ。
ごめんなさい。やっぱり気分が。時間がかかりそうならタクシーを。
わかった。通りまで行ってみよ
う。飲みすぎちゃったみたいで。祖父には内緒にしてくれます。
余計なことは言わない。
ねえ、大丈夫？よかったら俺らが女の子を送ってくよ。
いいんだ。間に合ってる。
うちすぐそこなんだ。タワマンの30階。おいでよ。みんなで介抱してあげっからさ。
おい、おさむくんが親切で言ってくれてんのに無視かよ。
どうも、僕がおさむくんでーす。
どけ。俺一人でよけりゃ、後で好きなだけ付き合ってやる。
何舐めた口聞いてんだ、おっさん。
Kiryu's like, oh, I thought I was making friends tonight.
トラブル発生。車はまだか？
到着まで3分。何があった？
後で話す。
He's like, stay over here, you know, try to stay out the splash zone of their blood.
大丈夫なんですか？
俺らはこんな時のために呼ばれてる。
どっかいいとこのお嬢様なのかな。大丈夫、うちの親もね、聞いたら絶対知ってる会社の社長。いいの、俺らに手出したらただじゃ済ま
I
ない
feel
よ。
like he's trying to brag, but he's also just kind of like
お前らも
self-reporting.
今
He's
回
like,
り道す
this
り
is
ゃ
my name,
無
this
事
is
に
who my
帰れる。
dad is, here's my social security number. He already gave us his address.
これから起きることは全部お前らの選んだ結果だ。
おさむくん、こいつやる気だよ。
まあおじさんはお仕事でやってんだろうしな。
That must be really drunk to see a guy that looks like Kiryu and is like, yeah,
恋っ
let's
て
mess
の
with
は
this guy.
障害があるほど燃えるもんだ。さあ、お嬢様にいいとこ見せちゃおうぜ。
Alright, one moment. Okay.
覚悟はいいか。
Alright, they've got infinite health, so we've got plenty of punching back. Alright, let's get some of this. There we go. And then grab B and attack. Oh, okay, I didn't need to do that. Quite yet. Let's try out if I do grab and then press Y. Okay. I see. So it seems like it kind of does one hit no matter what. And then guard against frontal attacks, left bumper. So come on. Hit me. There we go. And then move while holding a fighting stance. Right bumper. And then hold your ground with right bumper and dodge. Okay, so if you don't hold right bumper, then you start sprinting. And so to dodge, you have to hold right bumper. And that's okay. Oh, I didn't even need to wait for an attack to dodge. Spider Gadget. The Spider Gadget ejects a thin wire from a watch. It can perform actions such as capturing and pulling in enemies and weapons. You can press and hold B, or after dodging with right bumper and A, try tapping B to shoot a gadget. Pressing left trigger will draw in weapons like signs. Use left thumbstick while pressing to control the direction where you'll throw the weapon. Alright, so hold B, or dodge, and then tap B, and then left trigger to grab weapons, and then aim where to use them. Alright, is there any items around us? Okay, there's a bike. Let's try that. Oh, okay, I meant to... Oh, I need to hit left trigger. Like, hold left trigger. Nope. Alright, just keep grabbing guys. Press X and then hold B to entangle. Good. Okay. Alright, pretty useful. Oh, I forgot to hold right bumper to dodge like that. Alright, I guess I don't need to buy PS5 to experience some of the swing. Yeah, these guys are way too brave. Like, approaching me and then seeing me, like, tie up their friends and throw them around, and they're like, yeah, let's keep fighting.
Ah! よせよせよせよせ、俺の車。マジかよ。
I will say the graphics do look really good so far.
お前、誰に手出したか分かってんのか。ただじゃ済まねえぞ。
案外優しいんだな。
はあ？
自分がこれからどんな目に遭うかより俺を心配してくれんのか。
いや、
ちょっと待ってください。思い出しました。あなたマルヒナの社長の息子さんですよね。
マルヒナってあの有名な商社か。
どうしてそれを？
去年 祖父の誕生パーティーに来てくれましたよね。お父様と一緒に。
え、もしかしてあなた荻窪幹事長のお
He's so
孫さん。
surprised and he's like, "Oh, I'm regretting my actions now. I didn't
これはとん
realize
でもない
you
こ
were
と
an actual person."
申し訳ございません。
今夜は留学先の中東の友人が日本に遊びに来ていたので、初めて六本木に来てみたのですが、あなたたちもよく遊びにいらっしゃるの？
いやいやいや、僕らもたまたまです。本当に何とお詫びをしてよいか。
いいえ、私もこんなに酔ってしまって。お互い今夜のこと
Seems
は
more
忘れません
forgiving
か？
than is reasonable.
もちろん。私は今夜何も見ていませんし、誰とも会ってません。私どものことも幹事長にはご内密にしていただけますか。
ええ。
はあ、ありがとうございます。本当にすみませんでした。
よかったのか、あんなやつ見逃して。
気にしないで。そんなことより今はもっと大事なことが。お願いだから早くどこかで私を休ませて。
おい、車どうなってる？いつまでかかってんだ？
もうすぐあと3分。
さっきも3分って言ってたじゃねえか。
Yeah, I guess that guy just completely abandoned his car.
気持ち悪い。
Okay, I
You're
think
not the man
this,
till you beat the master. You got the plan,
I was
then we
gonna say,
get
it
the
looks like
action.
live
I got the
action.
answers
Pretty certain
to
this
what you're
isn't-
asking, but can
yeah.
you handle a hand
So it
in
looks
hand?
like a
If you're not
menace,
advancing,
but
there's no
it's
advantages.
like,
It bring
the fact that
madness,
it's kinda
taking up
hard
with
to
the
tell is pretty
savages.
impressive.
With bad habits, by the way of the dragon, the fight within. Get ignited from real passion, the ties within. Heavy wind, I've been traveling. Now you know me as somebody that you never knew a face. You ain't never seen a ghost to my old truth burning through the pages of my soul, leaving no proof. Only ashes whisper for the memory of my past, but it's no use. And if I got a second chance, I had no clue. I'm in the shadows hiding where I'm supposed to. And you probably wouldn't believe it if I told you. The only way you gonna see it if I showed you.
Walking alone, lost in land, running from home. One chance, righting the wrongs, no one understands you. 間違っているかどうかが道しるべとなっていた頃の空はどんな色？涙で流れること諦めたような悲しみさえおえつにもなることを拒んだあの時の叫びさえ僕を殺すことも適するもののと生かすの切らすことなく注がれるこのガスを報われるかどうかで選ぶ選択肢変わるわけないあるはずないだろバカ見るかどうかは俺次第全ての間時の中で僕らいつか笑えるかな
任務ご苦労様でした。ただその後がよくありません。おつまみとはいえもう少し野菜は取らないと。
いつでも俺を監視してるってわけか。迎えをよこさなくとってもう戻るつもりだった。
そうでしょうね。もちろん疑ってなどいません。この車は禁煙ですので。
さっきの店でもっと吸っときゃよかったな、シャバの空気を。 お前は極道の世界に仇を巻き込む外道だ。
地元で不甲斐女とガリを殺せ、撃ち殺せ。
Yeah, I'm guessing there's a flashback to a previous game that
見えるか？
I'm not gonna recognize, but definitely
桐生一馬君、
making a good first impression.
つい今しがた大道寺実先生が亡くなられたと知らせがあってな。
誰だあんたは。
私は政治家としてのイロハを全て大道寺先生に教えられたものだ。
口封じの賄賂ってことか。
いろいろ調べさせてもらったよ。養護施設のことを気にかけているんだって。それを気持ちよく受け取って全ての秘密を守るという意志、それさえ示してくれればいいんだ。
全てを秘密にしたいのなら俺の条件を飲め。
なんだと？自分が何を言ってるのか分かっているのか？なめるなよ。命が惜しくないのか？場合によってはお前が大事にしている人間も巻き添えになるぞ。
やってみろ。いろいろ調べ
Oh,
た。
awesome. Thank you very much for the follow.
俺を本気で怒らせたらどうなるか試してみるか。
なら貴様が秘密を守るという保証はどうしてくれる？
死んでやるよ。
何？
あんたの力でこの病院で発行した死亡届を作ってくれ。そうしたら俺は一生消え続けてやる。
Alright, you know, pretty early in the game, but they're really not starting off slow. Like, pretty intense from the get-go.
Today もご精が出ますね、桐生さん。
そう思ったんなら声をかけねえもんじゃねえのか。
これ式で雑念が入るようでは修行と言えませんよ。
なかなか手厳しいですね、花輪さん。
この人はただの居候ですから。住職もどうかお構いなく。
Kihai Hanawa, Dojo faction.
お気遣いありがとうございます。
次の仕事が入りました。コードネーム上流としてのね。
仕事ならこの間用心棒に行ったろ。荻窪豊の孫娘のとこに。
何ヶ月前のことですか。あと荻窪先生は我々大道寺一派の中でも指折りの実力者。呼び捨てはご遠慮願います。
会ったこともねえのに先生は無理だ。
伝説の極道だったとはいえ、あなたはもう少し立場をわきまえるべきでは。ここでずっとただ飯食べてるだけでは居心地も悪いでしょ
う。俺はあんたらの秘密を墓まで持っていくと誓った。
はい。
大道寺実ってフィクサーが戦後から死ぬまで政治経済を裏で牛耳ってきた歴史、そいつを蒸し返されたくなきゃ俺らはお互いに犠牲を払う必要がある。俺は自分の死を偽装して人生も名前も捨てた。あんたらは俺の飯代だけだ。ただ飯食べてるだけってのは言い過ぎじゃねえのか。
飯代以外に朝顔へ援助していることもお忘れなく。沖縄のあの児童養護施設はずっと資金なんですよ。大道寺からとバレないよう匿名の口座をいくつも使ったり手間をかけて寄付してます。大した額じゃありませんが、急に打ち切ったら子供たちが不憫ですよね。
なかなかいい勝負ですな。
仕事は年に数回の頼みです。それにあなただって我々に敵でないと示し続けた方がいいはず。約束とはお互いの信頼によって支えられます。そして信頼は日々のコミュニケーションによって育まれる。ご心配なく。例によって簡単な任務ですよ。汚れ仕事でもない。これでもあなたのことは特別扱いしてるんです。敬意を表してね。さて、今回の任務を端的に言えば密輸の警護です。
その時点でもう違法に聞こえるな。
元極道が固いことを。別に誰かを傷つけたりするものじゃありません。依頼主は某アジアの独裁政権下で反政府組織をまとめるリーダー。我々の目には自由を求める革命家ですが、その国ではテロリストとされています。
テロリスト？
彼は日本で調達したある物を軍資金として自分の手元へ取り寄せたいと考えました。そこで我々大道寺一派がその輸送を手伝うことに。
そんな話で俺に何ができる？
まあ聞いてください。彼は物の輸送をまず CIA に頼りました。共に独裁者を認めず自由を愛する同志ですからね。そして CIA はこの手の大掛かりな闇仕事を大抵我々に相談してくるんです。具体的には有望な革命家の物を日本から送ってほしいと。ただし日米が関与した証拠は一切残さずに。
物ってのは
大量の金塊です。今時紙幣でも仮想通貨でもなく、おかげで人手がいります。
なるほど。
あなたの任務はその金塊を船に乗せるまでの警護です。現場には私や一派の他のエージェントも大勢います。結局桐生さんは持ち場に立っているだけでいい。簡単な仕事でしょ。
大道寺ってのはもっと愛国心がどうのって集まりじゃなかったのか。随分俗な仕事をするんだな。
ですがこれは大道寺の組織力あっての仕事でしてね。金塊の輸出というのは法律上面倒なんです。そこを一派の有力者たちが様々な便宜を図ってみせる。 CIA や革命家は感謝を形にしてくれるでしょう。
そうかい。
表に出せない金はこういった手段で稼ぐんです。それが大道寺一派の力となる。一見優雅に泳いでいる白鳥も水面下では必死に足をばたつかせているものです。
ここでそんな話罰当たりじゃねえのか。
さて、私は最近耳が遠くて。
問題ないようです。
どっちにしても気乗りのしねえ仕事だ。
あなたに他の予定はないし、ここ以外の行き場もないはずですがお忘れなく。もしあなたがここを離れ世間に桐生一馬が生きていたと漏れれば、 我々は約束を破られたものとみなします。その時ペナルティを受けるのはあなただけじゃありません。あなたが人生を投げ打って守ろうとした大事な人や子供たちも。
その話は聞き飽きてるし、十分分かってる。そもそも俺から言い出した約束だ。
分かっているなら結構です。では仕事の話を続けても構いませんね。
Few days later, port of Yokohama.
今、物を乗せたトレーラーがこちらへ向かってます。
そうか。
とはいえ、まだ少しかかりそうですね。リラックスしていただいて結構ですよ。物を船に乗せるまで1キロ四方にいる者は全員グルです。彼らも大道寺のエージェントたちです。猛者揃いですよ。あなたはここで一緒に立ってていただければそれで十分。
秘密の取引なんだろ。その割に警備が多すぎる。
報酬の大きい仕事ですから、クライアントの手前しっかり仕事してる感は出さないと。
俺らはそのためにかき集められたのか。
Yeah, it's like I'm not sure
私は
how
他を見
much
回ってきま
help
す。
all these
一
guys
人で
standing
大
around
丈夫
are
ですね。
supposed to be.
連中は俺のこと知ってんのか。
いえ、単に同僚の一人としか知りません。彼らもお互いコードネームで呼び合っています。うっかりご自分から素性を明かさないように。
Alright, so real fast, during the cutscenes, it kept having that prompt to hit A to skip that line. I don't plan on skipping the line, so let's go ahead and hide that. And I saw that it was a setting before. I just need to track down where that was. So game settings. Let's see. Yeah, subtitle background off. That's good. Where was it? Oh, display text, skip subtitles. Toggle text skip prompt on or off for movie scenes where skipping text is possible. Yep. I mean, if I get to the point that I do want to skip it, then sure, but I will need to see that prompt every line, and it turns on and off, so it's a bit more noticeable than if it was just constant.
お
Let's
前
go ahead and
は
talk with
確
this
か
guy.
上流だったな。何かあったのか。
いや、そういうわけじゃないが。
ならさっさと警備に戻れ。いくら楽な任務とはいえ気は緩めるな。怠慢が原因でしくじってみろ。どんな処分が下るかわからんぞ。これをやるからキュッと飲んで気を引き締めろ。
Okay, got some Tara
あ
here.
あ、了解した。
Yeah, I'm still really not sure what we're supposed to do if something happens. Like, if they pulled up in a truck, it'd be like, well, we can surround him and get run over, but that's about all we
何
can
を
do.
してりゃいいのかと思ってな。
今は待機だ。楽にしてていい。しかしお前、なんか妙に貫禄があるな。前はどこで何をしてた？
別に言うほどのことは何も。
大道寺にいる時点でいろいろお察しか。お互い様ってことにしておこう。
上流か。何かトラブルでも起きたか？
いや、大丈夫だ。問題はない。
そうか。それならいい。我々の任務はいつどこでトラブルが起きるかわからんからな。常に万全な状態にしておけよ。もし体力が低下していると感じたらこれを飲め。
Got some stamina on
あ
X.
あ、了解した。
Wow. I mean, I feel like we should have weapons, but everyone's just brought their own beverages, so at least we'll be
おい、
hydrated.
どこに行く気だお前。
いや、ただ立って待ってるだけだったんでな。
Are they really turning on me this
勝手に
quickly?
持ち場を離れるな。この一帯は俺が配置を割り振っている。従ってもらおう。
わかった。
やっぱあれだな。昔どんだけ偉かろうが年食うと惨めなもんだ。あの堂島の竜でもな。
Seiryu Kazuma. Dojo 界の元
Alright, we
4
did
代目
not do a
会長
very good job of hiding our identity. I guess we need
も
more
う
than
3年前か
sunglasses.
あんたの死を偽装するとき実は俺も1枚噛んでいてね面倒な仕事だったよまだ礼を言われてないなどうした別に隠さなくていい俺たちは今同じ組織にいるんだしたかがヤクザ一人生きてようが死んでようが実際誰も構えやしないそれより俺は興味があるんだよ伝説の極道っていうのが本当に強いのか要は町一番の喧嘩屋さんだろう例えば俺たちみたいな本物相手でもやり合えるのか
なるほどな
何がだ
持ち場に戻った方がいいのかそれとも喧嘩を買ってやりゃいいのか俺はどっちでも構わね
えよしそう来ないとな
お前相手がヤクザだからってあんまりいじめるな少しは手加減してやれ
伝説の竜がそんな弱いわけないだろうもしそうならこいつこの先どんな顔して生きていけばいい
ああ
This guy obviously doesn't know that I'm gonna be controlling him. And I'm not very experienced.
じゃあ最初はゆっくりと右のパンチからいくか間違っても一発で倒れるなよ行くぞ
About the heat gauge. The heat gauge is located on the top left of the screen, under the health bar. This increases as you land successful attacks. When the heat gauge increases to a certain point, you'll be able to perform high damage skills called heat actions. In addition, you can activate extreme heat mode with right trigger. In certain situations, like when nearing a downed enemy, pressing Y when the prompt appears will perform heat actions. These skills have different activation conditions, so consult the help page for more info. Alright, let's go and try picking up weapons. Alright, come on, prompt me again. There we go. Oh, I feel like our handler's gonna be really upset when we report back to them. It's like, alright, how'd the mission go? It's like, well, we got in a fight with another agent. It's like, what, why? It's like, well, he noticed me. It's like, how do you notice you stay in the corner? It's like, well, I walked over there. And it's like, that was all it took. Alright, let's get that pipe again. Oh, dang it. I'm not used to having to press right trigger to, like, do that roll phase. But it looks like I can go pretty heavy on offense. That'd be fun. Yeah, maybe that guy shouldn't have held back as much as he promised he would.
おい何やってんだお前らボサッとすんなこの野郎ぶちのめせ
Okay. Oh, I'm glad that I get to do more of the combat now. But, yeah, talking to the handler is not gonna go well. Extreme heat mode. Once your heat gauge rises above a certain level, pressing right trigger will enter extreme heat mode. In this state, Seiryu is less likely to be downed, and taking damage will deplete his heat gauge as well. Fighting styles also gain their own unique benefits. In Agent style, new gadgets are unlocked and existing gadgets are strengthened, activating new skills. In Yakuza style, attacks become more powerful and multiple heat actions can be unleashed in succession. Abilities are strengthened and skills that affect large numbers of enemies are added. Alright, let's start taking these guys down. Alright, let's grab the trap. Oh, okay. I was like, these guys are not taking any damage, so I need to do. Yeah. Alright, seems pretty good. Oh man, I think that guy got taken out when he hit. Oh, okay. kind of want to dig into it and see if there's a way to remap the dodge button, because doing right bumper and then A immediately to document attack is too much.
お楽しみだったようですね、皆さん。では、そろそろ持ち場に戻っていただけますか。幸い、トレーラーの到着が少し遅れているようです。皆さんのお戯れには目をつむっておきますよ。
Alright, we got off pretty light for fighting all of the other security guards.
あなたもテクニカルな格闘が板についてきましたね。どうです？合理的に敵を無力化するのは。ストリートファイトよりスマートでしょ。
寺ごもりの暇つぶしに覚えただけだ。今の喧嘩もただの暇つぶし。この先の俺の人生もな。
喧嘩を生きがいにしてた人の気持ちは分かりかねますね。
だったら余計な口挟まねえことだ。
以後気をつけましょう。上流。
Oh, right. You may not need this, but I'll pass it along anyway. It's a catalog given to all Daidoji agents. A catalog?
Hey.
Yes. You can use it to order Daidoji material, martial arts manuals. If you're going to kill time fighting, you might as well make it a little more productive. The pursuit of greater strength will cost a decent amount of money, but it's not as though you have anything else to spend it on, do you?
Hi.
Please, make good use of it. Select upgrade abilities from the pause menu to use obtained manuals to strengthen abilities. Manuals are typically purchased with money, but as the story progresses, you may come across some that have other requirements.
ところでいいのか？俺の素性はもうみんなにバレたみてえだぜ。
問題ありません。外部に漏れさえしなければ。
あん
If
た
that
は
guy,
時
if
々
like the first person we saw
大道寺って組
recognized us,
織を
I
過
think
信
it
し
might
てい
get
るよう
out.
に見える。
組織に完璧なんて求めてもいませんが、それでも登場界よりはマシでしょう。2年前にカムロ町の浄化作戦で一掃されましたね。都知事は産経作戦と銘打って。あの時は登場界の会長や幹部たちが真っ先に失踪。今では代わりに関西の近江連合がカムロ町を乗っ取っています。その引き金を引いたのは登場界の一幹部に過ぎなかった荒川真澄。
This looks familiar.
た
I
っ
think
た
this
一
is a
人の裏
cutscene
切り
from
者
Like
に
a
よって
Dragon
崩れた
or
登場
Yakuza
界
Like
は
a Dragon.
本当に脆弱な組織でした。我々もせいぜい学ばせていただきましょう。
一応言うと銃帰ってくんな、あんた。
ではこれ以上悪く言うのはやめておきます。あなたが組員として人生の大半を捧げた組織ですしね。
俺だけじゃねえさ。俺にとって大事な人たちはみんな登場界と切り離せない人生を送ってた。それが煙みてえに消えたなんて。どう言われても実感が湧かねえ。
これを言って慰めになるか分かりませんが、ヤクザが大っぴらに生きていける時代はもう終わりました。あなたがいたところで登場界は消える運命だったと思います。今関西から押し寄せている近江連合にしてもいずれは同じ末路でしょう。時間の問題です。
あんたの言う通りだった。
何がです？
確かに何の慰めにもならなかった。
それは残念です。
トレーラーが入ってきた。予定より10分遅れだ。
了解しました。周囲に異常は？
トレーラーを先導するバンが一緒に向かってきてる。問題ないか？
トレーラー以外にも車が？
ああ、黒いバンだ。トレーラーはその後ろについて走っている。
では2台ともすぐに止めてください。トレーラー以外の入場は計画にありません。
止まれ！こっちだ！
stop me, but if they're willing to run people over... Oh, okay, I guess we can't do anything. It's almost like I saw this problem coming a long way away. Yeah, living in America, it feels weird having the criminals not having guns, that they're like, alright, let's kill these guys. What we've got? Baseball bats. Alright, let's try out that... Oh, okay, guy needs to get right covered. Let's try out the other fighting style. Or actually, yeah, I don't know how to get to it right now, so... Aiden style it is. Alright, let's get that guy's back. Oh, dang it. Right, that turned south pretty quick. Oh, okay, that was really close. Okay. Really didn't take too much damage from that. Our identity being secret is not going well.
一体何が
考えるのは後だ。立てるか。
奴ら私をさらおうと。でもなんで
花は
ええ自分の身は自分で守ります。できるだけ。
ああ、よく言った。
Alright, yeah, I'm really liking the spider. Oh man. I guess you can't use the second one. Nope. I didn't intend to send that guy around like a ton. Okay. That didn't take as long as I was thinking it would.
大丈夫か花は。生きてるな。
ええ、なんとか。
怪我は？
それより我々も早くここを脱出しないと。すぐに警察や消防が来ます。我々は彼らに見られるわけにはいきません。
そこまで頭が回ってりゃ大丈夫だ。
花輪さん、族は全員逃げていきました。こちらの怪我人は多数。3人が死亡です。
何？
そうですか。
急げ。もうそこまで消防が来てる。
不当で死んだエージェントの一人、あなたに喧嘩を売ってきたものでしたよ。因果応報ということでしょうか。死んだ3人は金属バットで派手に頭蓋骨が陥没していたそうです。最初から相手が死んでも構わないという殴り方だ。
死体はどうした？
始末しておきましたよ。この先も表に出ることはありません。こういう時のために死んでも騒がれない人間が使われているんです。あなたと同じようにね。
そうか。
Like, yeah, if this is a pep talk, you're not doing too well.
まさか。
どうしました？
いや、なんでもね。
The attackers last night may have realized I'm still alive. Oh, really? What gave it away when they said your name immediately after seeing you? Okay, I guess I have to hit A. It could be bad if the Daidoji learned that.
花は、昨べの目出し坊たちが誰か当てはついたのか？
疑わしいのは今回の密輸を持ちかけてきた依頼主ということになります。例の某独裁国家の革命家ですね。なぜなら彼と CIA 以外事前にあのトレーラーへ兵隊を潜り込ませることはできません。そして敵がもし CIA だったなら私なんかをさらうのにあんな手間をかける必要はない。
革命家。
ところが改めてその革命家に問い合わせたところ全面的に否定されました。金塊密輸の話自体が寝耳に見ず CIA に物を頼んだ覚えもないと。
どういうことなんだ？
我々の仮説としては全く正体不明の何者かミスター X が革命家になりすまし CIA に茶番の密輸話を持ちかけて我々を引きずり出した。その目的はなんとこの私をさらうこと。
あんたを何のために？
それがさっぱり。私は組織のしがない末端で大掛かりにさらうような価値はありません。 ミスター X に話を聞かなければ、昨べ起きたことが何だったか分からずじまいでしょう。今、大同寺一派の総力を挙げて探しています。これまでのところ手がかりはゼロですが。
しがない末端のために大同寺が総力を挙げると思えねえ
が痛いところをついてきますね。確かにそうです。ですから私としては他の線からも独自に調べを進めようと思った次第です。それで今日はこちらへ伺いました。桐生さんはお気づきだったか。目出し帽のうち何人かは和彫りの入れ墨を入れていたんです。特に死んだエージェントを襲った般若の男にはこれ見よがしなのだね。
俺は見てねえな。そいつとは勝ち合わなかったようだ。
入れ墨は見事なものだったそうで、それなりの組に入っている極道ということでしょう。
つまり
横浜には古くから清流会という組があります。彼らが昨べの襲撃に加わっていたのかも。少し様子を伺ってきてもらえませんか。もちろん事務所の外からで結構です。
いや、入れ墨のやつがいたからって地元の極道とは限らねえ。ミスター X につながる線としちゃだいぶ薄い。
ええ、もっと有力な線は他のエージェントたちに追わせてます。ですが極道を調べるならあなたが適任ですよね。私は真実を早くつかむためにできるだけ多くの線を置いたいんです。
なるほどな、分かった。
いいんですか。
その代わり俺もミスター X の正体に興味がある。何か情報が来たらこっちにも教えてくれ。
珍しくやる気ですね。もしかしてまた私が襲われないかと心配を。だとしたら感激です。
まあそうかもな。
どうも違ったようですね。ともあれ気をつけてください。清流会にもあなたの顔を知る極道がいるかもしれません。とりあえずは事務所に異常がないか遠巻きに見るだけで結構ですよ。
Seiryu Clan family office is up ahead. I should head there first. Alright. Okay, this area looks really familiar to a section in Yakuza Like Dragon. So I'm guessing it's same city, most likely. Dang, what's up with that place? What a ripoff. Thanks to that, I ain't got a yen to my name anymore. Man, I'm ticked. I don't care who, I just want to punch a fool. Then let's pick out a sucker, eh? While we're at it, we can snatch his wallet and live it up. Right, now we're talking. Guess every city has guys like that. They probably won't bother me if I avoid them. I need to hurry up and get to the Seiryu Clan office anyway. Gangsters don't ask questions. While walking around town, you may notice certain unsavory characters who will initiate a fight without warning. Although you can run away in most cases, taking them down will net you money. I mean, I do want to try out more of the combat in this game, so I think I will definitely take them on. Okay, I was like, why is A sprint button when I want to dodge a lot more often, but I forgot that sprinting into an attack changes it up a bit. So there's definitely use to it. I got some toughness C. Oh, is that more enemies around this one? Okay. Yeah, I definitely want to get like a little more familiar with the combat, and so far there just hasn't been a lot. so far. Like, it feels pretty good, and like sometimes combat, it feels a bit slower paced than I would like, but this I feel like it's pretty quick, pretty responsive, and yeah, like overall it's pretty good. All right, let's actually get to that Seiryu Clan office this time. I mean, okay. The store looks like a pawn shop. Maybe I should stop in. They're selling healing drinks and protective gear. If there's something I need, this would be a good place to pick it up. Wearing gear can bolster your defense, nullify certain status ailments, enhance exploration, and more. You'll only be able to equip one piece of gear at first, but upgrading your abilities can increase this to 4. You can't equip 2 of the same thing. Sometimes an enemy attack will leave you with a status ailment. While these are temporary, they will reduce your effectiveness in battle. Equipping certain gear will help mitigate these effects. Stun leaves you unable to take any actions. Rapidly press A to reduce the time you're stunned. Bleed causes you to lose health over time. Bladed weapons and guns often cause this. Burn causes you to lose health over time. Shock causes heat gauge to decrease. Okay, so what's the difference between bleed and burn other than bleeds caused by bladed weapons and guns? Agony. Enemies are unable to dodge. Oh, okay, conditions that only affect enemies. Agony, enemies are unable to dodge. Fear, enemies are too frightened to act. Depending on what stance they're in, they will be considered knocked down. Alright, quite a character behind the counter. Hey, welcome. Alright, let's see what we can buy. Body armor, defense plus 160, blade defense plus 180. Alright, okay, I didn't know bracelets made us resistant to bleeding. I guess people attack them a lot if it gives us so much defense. So far, I haven't had to deal with any status ailments, so I don't know what is common enough to warrant buying an accessory to prevent it. But oh wow, we can actually afford the body armor already. I mean, the resistance is not too worried about so far. Let's go ahead and get that body armor then. I mean, it's only about like a third of our money, and we're not very far into it so far, so seems pretty affordable. Thanks. Let's go ahead and equip that. Okay, so gear, body armor. Let's go ahead and upgrade our abilities real fast. So, increase max health, boost attack, all 4 volumes of the Dynamics of Destruction. One would think these are physics books, but they're actually scientific manuals of martial arts techniques. Reading them can improve my attack power. Boost max heat gauge. Okay, I forgot these are bought with money, so since we bought that body armor, we can't get as many items, but I don't think that's going to be too critical so far. Heat action essence of Face Stomp. The Racing Street King is a collection of reports about a street fighter who never stopped running. And then press Y after a sprinting Y attack. Insulting Taunt against downed enemies. Press right bumper and click the left thumbstick near downed enemies. And then Agent. I think that's the only fighting style we've used so far, so this is probably the better one to upgrade at the moment. So, Daidoji Evasive Strike. Let's see. This will teach me how to strike after dodging. Dodge with A while pressing right bumper, then press Y or X. That does sound pretty useful. And that's the only item so far. So if we can buy it, then... Okay, yeah, only 15,000. I think that'll be worth it. Let's go ahead and just check, make sure that's not preventing us from getting anything else. Okay, yeah, I think we can pretty comfortably afford this. So, Evasive Strike. And then that was it for this. Heat action, I'm not too worried about that yet. Insulting Taunt, also not too important. Max health, I mean, we've been fine on that so far, and we've got plenty of healing items. Let's go ahead and boost our attack. Okay, we can afford to do it again. Yeah, we can't afford that, and I probably would buy that right now anyway. Alright. Okay, I feel like we're a bit more powerful already. Let's go ahead and run down the street. On the way, let's see if there's any more oh, yeah, I was about to say, suitcases like the one we saw earlier, or like the one right there. Alright, let's go ahead and fight these guys just to see how our attack boost is. Okay, I don't feel like it's significantly like if I didn't notice, like if I didn't pay for the upgrade myself, I probably would have noticed the upgrade. But you know, definitely better than nothing. Only for like 40,000 yen so far. I think that's not a bad deal. The Seiryu Clan family office isn't this way. I should get going. Alright, let's go this way. It's not very long before you get distracted by random side quests. My soccer ball! Mom, do something! Seems like that boy's ball is stuck in a tree. There's no way I can get it down from there. I'm sorry, but we'll just have to leave it. No, no, no! That's my favorite ball! I'm not going home without it. I love it so much, that's why I tossed it into a tree. But dear, even if you say that, my favorite soccer ball. At that height, I should be able to get it with my wire. Okay, if we're trying to keep down low, like, not have people recognize us, probably shouldn't be letting random people and children know that we have the spider device. And so using that to get a soccer ball, yeah, I think keeping our identity secret is not going to be going well. You can retrieve items that are out of reach or in restricted areas by using the spider agent gadget. When nearing unreachable items, a prompt of X grab will appear. You can collect that item by pressing X. These hard-to-reach items are hidden throughout the city, so put that spider gadget to use and try to find them all. Alright, let's go ahead. Get it. I just take the ball home and leave the kid crying.
Boy.
Here. This is yours, right? Huh? My ball. You're awesome, mister. How'd you get it down? Did you not see me just, like, use the spider right above him? Don't worry about it. It was no big deal.
Arigato.
Really? But still, thank you so much, mister. You're welcome. Try not to cause too much trouble for your mom, okay? I won't. Bye-bye. Thank you so much. Nourishment of the Sea King. It's just salt water, and it's like, alright, tasty. Now then, guess I should head to the Seiryu Clan office. Alright, let's see if we can actually make it this time without getting distracted by pawn shops or soccer balls. The Seiryu Clan family office is up ahead. Things might get a bit rough. Maybe I should prepare first. I mean, the only thing I can really do to prepare right now is have another drink, so I think we're good on health. Let's go ahead and say I'm ready. Guess it's time to get going. Yokohama Seiryu Clan headquarters. Alright, okay, this is it. Seiryu Clan HQ. Figured I wouldn't be able to tell much off the bat. I should stick around and see if anything seems suspicious. So we're gonna do this cutscene, and then I'm gonna go ahead and call it for the gameplay part, and then get to my first impression.
なんだお前。
どうも、お出かけで兄貴。また例のソープっすか？
うるせえよ、仕事で行くんだ。人聞きが悪い。
すんません。
ない、お前も連れてってやる。
I don't see anything out of the ordinary, and the men aren't acting suspicious. This place is too quiet for the Seiryu Clan to have been involved in the last night's attack. Yeah, they do seem pretty casual for people that got beaten up by a guy.
いいさ。もともと空振り覚悟だ。
I like how they're like cartoonishly sneaking around the building.
おお、これ！てめえ人様んちを覗き見か！
あんたらは
とぼけんなよ、とっくに分かってんだろ。清流会のもんだ。
落ち着けよ。俺はここで一服してただけだ。誤解させたんなら謝る。
ええ、極道に囲まれてそんな不定面してなきゃそれで通ったかもな。
分かった。もう消える。それで勘弁してくれ。
そうはいかねえ。 どういうつもりで覗いてたか洗いざらい吐いてけ。遠慮すんな。うちの事務所の中に入れてやろうってんだからよ。こんな遠くから見てたって何も分かりゃしねえぞ。ところでお前、大道寺の人間なんだって？
何？
やっと驚いたみてえだな。
どういうことだ？
さっき匿名でメールが送られてきてな。そ
Because I
れ
got
が
an
この写
anonymous
真でよ。
message. I have an opportunity to
ご
get
丁
some
寧
Bitcoin.
にお前が大道寺の人間だってメッセージ入れてな。俺らを覗いてるつもりが他の誰かさんに見張られてたんだよ。お前はざまあねえ。大道寺の人間ってなんだ？そんなのがうちになんのようだ。
その写真を送ってきたやつに心当たりは？他に何て言ってた？
いや、何も。ただそいつの言う通り、お前がこの場所でうちをデバガメしてやがってのは確かだ。
おら！
てめえ！
その写真の送り主には興味がある。だがお前らに用はねえ。ここは黙って行かせてくれ。
バカが寝言は寝ていえ。
Alright. Oh, okay. I did not know that. Yeah, okay. Alright, let's start focusing on one guy at a time. So we're up here with like 12 guys the whole time. Alright, there we go. Let's take out the guys again. Yeah, when that spider whiffs, it's not the most common. Oh, is that gun? All right.
The てめえ何してやがる。
悪いな。俺をチクったやつが誰か知りてんだ。
ふざけんな。
そういや一応聞いとく。お前らゆうべ不当を襲わなかったか？
ああ、何の話だ。
だよな。そんなこったろうと思った。この写真の送り主、メールしてきたのは今日が初めてか？
てめえに答える義理があるかよ。
確かにねえな。もう俺のことは忘れろ。俺も忘れる。覗きを袋にするつもりが返り討ちにされたなんて誰にも知られたくねえだろ。清流会の看板に傷がつく。どのみちもう二度と会うことはない。騒がせて悪かったな。
おい待てやてめえ。このままで済むと思ったのか。おい。
なるほど。では清流会と不当の襲撃は無関係だと？
多分な。そっちだって最初からそう思ってたろ。それより花は誰かが俺を覗いてたことの方が問題だ。そいつは 俺が大道寺の人間ってのも知ってる。
ええ、匿名メールの差出人ですね。タイミング的に不当の襲撃犯と同じ一味でしょう。つまりそいつがミスター X 本人、もしくはその仲間です。さらに言えば今この瞬間もあなたは彼らに監視されているのでは。
ああ、実は背中に視線を感じてる。ずっとつけられてたようだ。
尾行は負けそうですか？
やれないことはね。だがせっかくの手がかりだ。もっとうまい使い方があるんじゃねえか。
と言いますと？
人気のないとこに誘い込んで逆に捕まえる。そいつらを絞り上げてミスター X の情報を聞き出せばいい。つけてきてるのはせいぜい2人ってとこだ。
なるほど、確かにあなたならわけないですね。わかりました。私もそちらに向かっています。一応お気をつけてと言っておきますよ。
俺に用があるんじゃねえのか。思ったより多かったな。
Yeah, that seems like a little bit more than 2. Okay, I was wondering if it's the same people from last night, but I was like, I think if they're just wearing jackets that look similar, then I'm gonna get them mixed up.
お
But
と
I
な
guess
しゅ
it
う
actually
つい
is
て
the
きて
same
くれま
guys.
せんか。俺らはもうあんたの正体を知
Yeah,
っております。
secret identity
や
not
っ
going
ぱ
well
り死ん
at
だ
all.
っちゅうんは嘘やったんですな。ゲリオさん。
誰かと人違いして何の話かわかんねえよ。
Alright, I think they bought
だ
it.
がお前らが何者かは改めさせても
そりゃ随分虫がええんちゃいます。
らう。お前は顔を隠さなくていいのか。他の奴はみんな隠してるぞ。
俺はあんたの敵ちゃいますわ。せやけど場所変えて話せませんか。ここにはすぐ大道寺の人間も来るんやろ。
さあな。やっぱりお前の話は何のことだかわかんね
え。そういうことやったらまあ腕ずくで化けの皮剥がしたろ。お前らええな。相手は堂島の竜や。殺す気でかからんとやられんで。気張っていけ。シャー。
Alright, I guess we'll take these guys on before. Okay, I feel like I'm getting a bit better with the fighting system already. It's like I couldn't see you without the sunglasses on.
え。面白い。 真打ち登場ってわけか。誰なんだお前らは。
今からでも遅ない。あんたがおとなしゅうするんやったら全部話したる。
そいつは聞けねえ相談だ。
じゃろな。それでこそ堂島の竜や。行くぜ。
Guy's quite a bit tougher because whenever you hit him, he doesn't get stunned until you finish him. Oh, I meant to grab that pipe, but I didn't realize I could also grab it. Okay, I was about to say, I don't really know what this means when he's purple. Powerful enemy attacks. When a powerful enemy emits an aura, they're about to use an ultimate attack. These deal huge damage, but can be countered with proper timing. Ultimate counter. Press right bumper and A right before an ultimate attack hits to dodge. This will prompt B to appear on screen. Quickly press to unleash your ultimate counter. Note that each battle style has its own ultimate counter with varying damage and range of effect, so be sure to master them all. There we go. Okay. Okay, we're getting close. There we go. He's gonna take his sunglasses off when we finally recognize him.
俺ら大阪から来ました。8代目近江連合や。桐生一馬やのうても近江くらい知っとるわな。
近江のもんが横浜で何してる？
決まってるでしょうが、あんたを探しに来たんです。大阪にはまだまだ桐生一馬の死なんぞ信心門がおるっちゅうことですわ。
ゆうべ不当で襲ってきた目的は？
もしほんまに桐生一馬が生きとったなら、誰かが大々的にその死を偽装したはずや。警察や役所にも顔の利く権力の持ち主がな。で、あんたの死んだ広島でそんな真似ができる連中といえば、真っ先に浮かぶんが大道寺一派や。そん中であんたと繋がってそうな管理者を捕まえたかったんです。あんたが生きているかどうか、もし生きとったらどこにおるんか聞き出すために。
花輪のことか？
ええ。まずはよそのテロリストのふりしてアメリカ産に金塊の密輸を持ちかけました。多少は怪しまれたでしょうが、気前を手数料弾みましたんでね。そして CIA は俺の読み通り、日本での金塊輸送を大道寺に丸投げした。そこまでやって初めて俺らは大道寺の実動部隊を引きずり出せたんです。
It's like this guy's Mr. X.
初めから CIA が大道寺に頼るのを見越してたってわけか？
そうです。けど昨べの埠頭にあんた本人がいるのを見つけた。ならもう管理者なんぞに用はない。直接あんたに接触したらええ。
その用済みの管理者がお迎えに来てくれたぜ。
さすがですね、上流。自分をつけてきた連中を一網打尽とは。ただ確かあなたは 相手を2人程度と見積もっていたはずです。
Counting's not my
結果オー
strength.
ライってことでいいだろう。
まださらにお仲間がやってこないとも限りません。すぐに場所を変えた方がいいでしょう。そちらお名前は？
名前はまだだ。近江連合のもんだってとこまでは聞いた。
では続きは車の中で聞きますよ。時間はたっぷりありますから。なるほど。では近江連合は桐生一馬を探そうとして昨べの襲撃を。
ああ、ただの人違いだってのにずっと俺を桐生と呼んでる。
なんぼとぼけだって無駄やで。俺は命じられた仕事を完了させるだけや。
興味深いですね。あなたがそれを誰に頼まれたか全部聞くまで返しませんよ。
俺の尋問はあんた一人か、花輪さん。
それが何か？
要するに今桐生さんに張り付いとるのはあんた一人きりせやな。
どういう意味だ？お前は何を？
俺見てたぞ。今バンがわざとあの車に体当たりしてったんだよ。
Okay, interesting to see the homeless camp from Yakuza Like Dragon.
般若の男。
やべえぞ、行こう。
You could have done that the whole time.
一緒に来てください、桐生さん。俺らはあんたに力を貸してもらいたいんや。
俺は桐生って男じゃねえ。だが売られた喧嘩は買わせてもらう。
なるほど。大道寺一派に首ははめられとるわけや。せやったらそれは俺らの方で外して差し上げます。
何？
獅子堂やったれ。今ここにおる大道寺はそいつ一人だけや。
殺しに何の躊躇もなしか。どういうつもりだ？
そういうあんた大道寺の犬になり果てたんか。何が伝説の竜や。笑わすな。
花は離れてろ。みんなあんたが邪魔らしい。
そのようで。
獅子堂ドスはあかんで。桐生さん殺してどないすんねん。
ほな半殺しでやめときます。
好きにほざいてろ。行くぞ。
あんたの力見せてくれや。
Alright, I would like to fight this guy, but I said I was gonna stop soon, like 20 minutes ago, so I don't really know when this is gonna end. So I think we're gonna go ahead, call it here, and get on to the first impressions. Alright, so I feel like the first hour, or first hour 20 minutes to be more precise, it's pretty strong. Like, I'm not super familiar with the Yakuza series, the storyline with Kiryu and all of that, but I think the first hour, I think it kind of sets it up pretty well, that it's kind of like, it doesn't feel like you need to know too much of the backstory of, like they mentioned Morning Glory, the orphanage that he's funding and stuff like that, but you don't really need to know a whole lot about that and how that happened. You just kind of need to understand that he's faked his own death, hiding out, laying low, doing a few missions for this guy, and yeah, and then from there, I think it kind of starts off. You go through, you do the mission, stuff starts going awry. People are out for you, trying to hunt you down, and well, I will say, like, I think the story overall so far is pretty strong. The only thing that I think is a little bit lacking so far is that I don't feel like there's a clear direction that's like I know where it's going or like what the goal is. Like sometimes in movies it'll be like, all right, like or in games as well. It's like, okay, here's the main bad guy. We can't get to him right now. We're gonna have to go through these other guys. We know who we're looking for and what we need to do to get there. So you kind of have like you know what the destination is. In this, so far we don't really know. Like when I was playing it, it seemed like okay, Mr. X is kind of like the main bad guy that we can have a name or like that's the destination so far. That's who we're going after. And then so far we already found who we seem to think is Mr. X. So I wouldn't be surprised if that gets subverted and that's not actually Mr. X, it's someone else, and we kind of continue going through this. But I feel like so far it's just kind of felt like stuff has happened to us and then we've responded and then so on. It doesn't feel like there's a it feels like kind of random events so far rather than like a direction that's moving in. And so hopefully that's kind of something that we get more familiarity with or like that kind of gets identified rather than it just kind of being like who's after us, we don't know, someone took our photo, we don't know who it is, and just kind of like a lot of questions without really any direction at the moment. But with that, that's kind of like the only con I can think of. Overall, like I said, I think it's pretty strong and it's handled like I don't feel like you need to have played all of the other entries to really get involved and get into this one. And yeah, I feel like the story there it has been pretty dialogue heavy for like the what I've played so far. Like the combat, it's been a nice break and I'm kind of like wanting more of that combat. The story, I don't feel like it's too much. Like it is quite a bit, and it's made up like I feel like maybe 80 or 75% of what I've played so far. But when it's doing another cutscene, I don't really feel like I'm dreading it. It's like, oh, I have to get through more of this slog. I feel like it's been pretty engaging from what I've seen. And yeah, I'm kind of surprised how much of it is like actually voice acted and full cutscenes rather than just character models and you tap A to go through the text. And while I would have preferred if there was like an English dub of it, I would be playing it that way if it was available. But you know, I don't feel like it's too much of an issue that, you know, that's not a big point against it. But I will say if you are someone that doesn't like reading subtitles, then this game definitely gonna have some issues with it because there's a lot of subtitles and it goes on for quite a while that you know, some sections you just have text to read through, but there's also a lot of cutscenes, which I think is preferable to those just reading text page after page. But yeah, if you don't like subtitles, then that's something to be aware of with this game. And the combat, you know, I feel like I'm still craving more of that. It's kind of been like given to us in little pieces at a time. But I really want to dig into it more. And I'm definitely curious to see how it is once you get more abilities unlocked, more moves, and variety of attacks you can do. But so far, I think just the gameplay itself, the like doing basic attacks, it feels pretty good and better than previous games. But then also that spider gadget really adds some like dynamic movement to the game and adds makes it feel a lot more distinct and different and also keeps the pace up. That doesn't feel like you're slowly just tapping X against the same guy until their health goes to 0 and then you move on to the next guy. Being able to like zip wire someone, spin them around into other enemies definitely feels like it's making it like anytime I'm in a fight, I'm like focused, I'm in it rather than just kind of like, okay, I just gotta do the same combo until I win. And so yeah, I'm trying to think if there's anything else that I want to cover. Story pretty good, combat liking it so far. And yeah, the equipment, abilities, stuff like that, it's like we haven't really gone into a whole lot of that yet. I feel like it's been pretty basic. That's kind of a nice little addition that gives you some customization to how you want to play. If you're just really tired of getting stunned, you can get equipment that has resistance to stun. But I don't feel like it's anything that's too heavy. That we'll see how it is like hours in, but I don't feel like it's gonna be a game that you're really gonna have to be comparing all of this gear, comparing stats, and trying to optimize everything, and so much to keep track of. I think it's gonna be pretty minimal, and you're basically just gonna have to decide: do I want to focus on like resistance or uh, gun resistance, stuff like that, like the different types of stats, but not a whole lot of time spent in menus comparing different stats to get a little bit of an improvement on your character. I just realized one last thing I would like to touch on is the graphics and performance of the game. Recently, it kind of feels like a day one release. You're kind of expecting it to be not performing too well, have to wait a little bit for it to get optimized a bit better. This one, I feel like it's been running super well day one, no issues. And while I can only stream at 60 FPS, my PC I have it set to 144 FPS, and I think that's what it was hitting without any lags. Like I never saw any dips in frame rate or anything like that, and everything has been looking pretty good. And so I think that's something to definitely make note of. That I think this is probably the best looking Yakuza game that's been out so far, and it's one that's running really smoothly, no issues across the board. Overall, I think it's been pretty clear. I think it's definitely a very strong game. If you've really been not a fan of other Yakuza games, I don't think this one is really going to be different enough to like break the mold that it elevates beyond. This is a great, like, I'd recommend this to people even if they're not intrigued by the idea of a Yakuza game. But I think if you've enjoyed the series or if you had interest in it, I think this is a really good jumping on point. And I think it's also really interesting that when you beat the game, it unlocks a demo for the next game, like a Dragon Infinite Wealth. And so definitely interested to try that out, along this point that you have to beat the entire game before you can get to that. And I'm not sure how long this game is, but considering that's $50, I think it's going to be a little bit shorter of a story. I think it's about 12 hours from what I've heard. If yeah, I think maybe if you don't do a lot of side content. I want to quickly clarify that I said the game being $50 is probably going to be a little bit shorter, but I felt like I said that kind of as a negative, but I think the $50 price tag for a new game of this quality so far, I think that's something to be kind of admired and definitely a point in its favor with new games coming out, kind of trying to push that $70 price tag if they can. And so having this come out and also be available on Game Pass day one, I think this is definitely a game that really fits into a budget pretty easily. So I think that's another point in its favor and something to be aware of as well. Overall, I've been really enjoying what I've played so far and looking forward to continuing to play it. And I feel like this is a game that I feel like it's decently likely that I'll beat. And with Game Pass, a lot of games, I try it out, get a little bit of an idea of what it is, and then another game gets added to Game Pass, and I jump to that one and abandon the previous one. This is one that I'm really interested in and will continue to play through rather than just ditch it after the next game gets added to Game Pass. So I think that gives you a good idea of my first impressions and if this game is right for you. And so I actually might be continuing to play this game and recording it and just uploading like part 2, part 3 as I play through the game. And so if you'd like to see more of that, feel free to subscribe. And I also do other videos of Game Pass Give It a Goes, doing first hour of the game and first impressions of other games on that get added to Game Pass. And I mainly do Persona 4 Golden in real time. That's something I do every day. So if any of that sounds interesting to you, feel free to subscribe and be able to get more of that content. But either way, thanks for watching. I truly appreciate it. I'll see you guys next time.